Hey, yo, what's good, man? It's your host, Cleve. Welcome to the Third Coast Podcast with my man,
Joe. What it do, Gators?
What it do, man? It's your host, Cleve. Third Coast Podcast.
Joe, what it do, Gators? Joe, what it do, Gators? That name with just it is pretty profound, you know.
The best thing I can say when introducing myself is I say the jewelry store, and that's usually a good pickup line for cute girls, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Trial and error.
No, I've always continued off with every kiss begins with J, because that's K Jewelers slogan.
Yeah.
So it's just I'm putting two jewelry stores on top of each other, which is kind of swag, but
it is dope. So what got you into, the art of DJing?
Oh, bro, DJing, man. So I used to live on the West Bank. I think it was pre-COVID. I was living with my brother, and I was only 19 at the time, 19, 20. So I couldn't get into adult bars. There was a lot of places in New Orleans that you can't get into while you're 21. So all I did was do the rave scene.
Yeah.
I would just go to raves, any type of shows. It transitioned into me going to a festival, and then my music just slowly started expanding. But EDM's always kind of stuck with me in bass and dubstep, I've always listened to dubstep growing up, playing video games, playing Call of Duty, bro, and that OG Skrillex.
Yeah.
That's the best stuff to listen to while gaming was always dubstep. And there was just some artists that really influenced me, and once COVID hit, I thought that was the perfect time to buy a board and really get after it. I learned the basics, but it wasn't really until I started working with Fet Du Void about that's what really kicked off the DJing was this Fet Du Void. Pretty gnarly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
it pulls things out of you, that just I don't know. I could talk about Fet Du Void forever, bro, but.
If y'all haven't bought y'all's tickets yet, make sure you buy your tickets for Fet Du Void the 30th and 31st of September of 2023. Go buy them tickets. A lot of cool new things happening, and Chuck will be on in a little while to tell us about some of it. But before then...
Well, no, I'm still going, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. No, my bad.
The bass music, the DJing, man, there is more I want to talk about. After my move to New Orleans, I just continued trying to get these shows and just always constantly reminding people hey, I can DJ, I can take off. And I just played Santos this past Sunday, dude.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. I feel
how was that?
I feel from now on, every next show is just gonna be I had so much fun. That show was so much better than the last, and it's just I'm definitely in my improvement stage, and I see in myself the constant improvements that I have with not only DJing, but the confidence of going up on stage and being a DJ as well. It's there's a lot to it, but now I'm from COVID to now. It's amazing, bro. I've been off of cocaine now for about a month.
Oh,
which is which is a really hard thing to do. Being in New Orleans, being in the environment that I'm in. But I had work. Holly Rock had played, and I had woke up the next day just feeling the best high of my entire life. So I've been off of it for a month now. And I was pretty sober at my DJ set at Santos.
Yeah.
But then when I got off of stage, after I finished the set and after I finished, I had to just zoom out of the bar. I said hey to maybe two people, but I had to get out of there. I was just, my adrenaline, that was like the most awesome thing I've ever done in my entire life, was play that show.
And Santos is a bar in New Orleans.
Yeah,
right?
on Lower Decatur. Yeah, dude.
Is that the bar that has the big lips in the background?
Yeah, it has the lips. AJ, he would always tell me about his work with Santos and the Saint and Sydney's, that whole trifecta of bars. And you know, me just being able to play at a bar that basically my homies built, you know?
Yeah.
Jesse was telling me a story yesterday about the opening of Santos, and I was like, this dude from Oakdale.
That's great.
This dude from Oakdale is just telling me this story, and I'm like, oh my god, my homies really did like build this bar. And I just played Sunday night. Like, craziest thing I've ever done was have fun and do such an awesome thing like DJ at that type of level, you know?
How long was your set?
I played for like an hour, maybe 45 minutes. We had a lot of like rain issues. Apparently a lot of that area lost power during that show, but we were the only ones that didn't lose power. So like, we're going and you can just see the lasers flying out the door with the power off on the street, and
just something about it,
dude. It was an environment, bro, and that was like my first time ever feeling that way, and it just really like it pushes me more to like also stay this like sober life. You know, I'm young. I have a lot. We're young. We all have a lot of life to live, and I speak this to everybody that I can, is like, it's there's more we can do, and there's more we got to do in this industry, and like with the music and the arts, dude. It's out there, and like I feel so alive every day in New Orleans. But it's like nice coming back to Oakdale, for real. Me and you talked about it a little bit, but I was really fucked up. I was really fucking drunk and tripping, and I knew I had a lot of better words to say than so I wanted to touch back on that with you.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, the big city is nice, but small town living is nice too.
Dude, coming back here, man, and just relaxing. Well, because I came out here 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I did some work up till 4 a.m, pulling nails, just getting things ready.
Yeah.
And but this week I was like, I'm just gonna go there and I'm gonna do some online business and online work and just relax and just get fucked up and enjoy the environment, bro. I mean, I've been hanging up lights and shit, but really I'm just out here relaxing, taking my mind off of things, and because I go back tomorrow and it's just gonna get crazy again. Yeah, I got a show. I got another show this Sunday, actually, back at Santos.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Who's that gonna be with?
Slob and Blob and Otto. I think they're gonna be doing like a little back-to-back thing, and with Big Worm and Unicorn Fucker from New Orleans as well. Yeah.
Hold up. Who is Unicorn Fucker?
Man, I've only ever really seen him once. I don't really know. We've met before, but there wasn't really like a really good impression with it. Not with him, but with just us introducing to each other. Like, we'll probably meet again, and it'll probably be a better introduction with each other. There's just a lot of drugs around, and like, I hate meeting people while we're fucked up, cause I'm just like, I'm probably like tripping really hard meeting this Unicorn Fucker guy, and I'm just like zoned out, bro. Yeah. I've been up for 2 days, but again, now that I'm off of it, I'm only putting myself in positions to meet people sober now. Yeah, and it's been going really well too. It's been going really well.
That's dope. Sorry I can't make that show, but I send my regards. I know you're gonna tear it up.
It's all good, dog. We have I have a show that I'm putting together probably like in mid-August. August 12th is the date that I'm looking for, but we got a show that's going on then, so just
stay tuned.
Come to New Orleans, bro. Now I'm telling you, come to New Orleans.
We gotta go back to New Orleans in November. for Hell Yeah Fest.
Oh, Hell Yes Fest.
Hell Yes Fest.
Yeah, Hell Yes. The comedy scene of New Orleans is on a come up. That's really tight. I feel like I'm seeing more things about the comedy scene, and I know we're working with Hell Yes Fest, which is going to be really tight. I don't really know much more about it, but
me neither. I just know that we were invited. So
I plan on being a part of like the opening for the comedy stage, and like me and Kyle got an idea, and we're just gonna keep it on the low.
Find out you're a stand-up comedian.
Oh no, I'm not funny. I'm not funny.
Everybody's funny. You just gotta find your funny. You just gotta find what type of funny you are. And if y'all are looking for something to find, check out Third Coast Podcast on 5000ws.thirdcoastpodcast.com on all major streaming platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Everything's work in progress, but we got a lot of shorts out there. YouTube videos take a while to download. If y'all are out there and have backwoods internet like we do here in Oakdale, you will understand the process. But yeah. So will you be doing something at FET this year, or be working?
Working, bro. It's always
that has to work.
Regardless if it were playing FET or just being out here and working. Whatever, man. I'm happy to be home and being a part of something bigger than I thought I'd ever be a part of, bro. On some real shit. So,
listeners don't know.
Yeah,
you're originally from this area, and
yep, Elizabeth. Yeah, the sister town of Oakdale. I don't really talk about it that much, but if you think Oakdale's small, let me
yeah, Elizabeth's a lot smaller.
Let me bring you to Elizabeth real quick and show you small.
But what's the biggest difference between like the positive and negative from living in a big town versus a small town? Like, what's the things that you like about the big city versus, the things you like about home?
Really, being here in Oakdale, everything is kind of like expected. Like, you already know like the routine and what's going on and how to really act in the city. Oakdale's a lovely town. It's an awesome place, and we have a nice community here. Just I could say that about Louisiana as a whole, but Oakdale has like a heart, and it just keeps growing and growing. I don't want to say it's because of what we're doing out here, but since I've been a part of this and what I've been seeing, like, it's changed my views on Oakdale. I went from wanting to get out of here to really just falling in love with the place. It's nuts that I can come back to here and I can talk to people and just be like, yeah, this is my home. And a lot of people knew I wanted to get out of here, but
what's that?
That was a car. It sounded kind of funny. Yeah.
I was wondering.
I thought I was like really tripping for him, and I thought that was rain.
Oh no, it's over.
Fuck. What was I saying?
I'm talking about how much of a heart Oakdale has.
Yeah, dude. I see it every day, man. Like, I love to be able to just like go into these stores and just go into any of the old places I used to go to, and just me being happy, I'm just like, yesterday we were at Walmart, bro, and there was this, by the exit, they have the gumball machines, and sometimes the machines have like toys in them.
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't have any quarters, so I go and ask the Walmart worker if she has 2 quarters for me to get the last silly putty. And she gave me 2 quarters, and I was laughing my ass off, bro. I was like, no way that just happened. Like, how has this lady like really ever been asked by anybody that? Like, that's probably the weirdest encounter she had. But it was a good encounter. It was a positive encounter. It wasn't like super weird that it's gonna like make her lose sleep. She was like, oh my god, that guy was so sweet to just come up and ask me for some quarters. Like, it was like, yeah.
And then vice versa, you take someone asking you for a couple of quarters in New Orleans.
Oh man,
I got the full experience of that when we did the show at D-Max.
It's hard.
Every time I go outside, some different person asking me for money. Every time.
It's hard.
Police running away, people. Yeah, it's definitely a wild environment down there.
It is. It's very interesting, you know, and I keep coins in a cup in my car just specifically for that, like those types of interactions, you know. But like working in the quarter itself, it's very hard. Like I have to walk around very autopilot, just like
tune everything out,
man. And it sucks because I mean I don't have to do autopilot, you know. Sometimes I do enjoy the moment and I enjoy like what's my surroundings, but if I'm like just going to work, like if I'm going to work and then trying to get off, then I'm like, let me just go to work and go home, or let me go to work and go get a drink. It's like I just have to ignore everything else.
Yeah, it's probably because you see the same people every day doing the same thing, hustling, you know, tourists and stuff like that.
It's a very repetitive lifestyle. It's fun though. Bro, that is just a crazy adrenaline rush in itself. Is just living that life like so much, you know. But again, I mean that's why like I'm here now, is just so I can, because busy with me working, playing a show, trying to book a show, social life. It gets a lot. It really does get a lot, and I'm glad that I realize I can get out and just like take a little break for a couple days, and then go back to like refreshed.
And there ain't nothing like breaking the sweat though out of the void. There's a lot of work that goes on that, you know, people see. You know, they come to the event, spend the money, they camp, or they do, you know, they come and enjoy. But this is a year-round work to get to 3 days, you know. Right. And it's always mind-blowing the multitude of people that come out to help from all in, and it's all collective, one big old fucking swirl of people. And it's definitely helped us, because look where we're sitting right now, on episode 201 right now.
Bruh, I used to eat up in this restaurant, all right? You know the salad bar that they used to have? My mom would love the salad bar because, like, I mean, they had the normal salad bar, but then they had, like, the macaroni salad. They just had all different types of salad. It was more, like, egg salad, tuna salad. Maybe not tuna salad, maybe egg salad.
Yeah, it sucks that. I mean,
no, it's awesome.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
But thinking back in the time, it's like, because they were trying to do, you know, make a real nice restaurant in the town.
They had a restaurant for, how long was it? 40 years?
It was a long time. It went.
Yeah. I think it opened up in the 80s, maybe the 60s.
I know we've talked about it on previous episodes.
Where's Charlie when we need him? Where's Charlie when we need him?
Now, this room right over here, I went to, what's that, prom?
Yeah.
Did prom shit, the prom dinner shit, in this room right over to our left. Yeah. We're in the historic Hardwood Mill in Oakdale, Louisiana. This is what we're referring to, but yeah.
Historic.
Right in this room over here is where we did the little party thing, and it was some fucking, I got a steak and a fucking fresh salad. Of course, I was 18 at the time, 18 or 19, whatever.
What year did you graduate?
2009.
My brother was 2012.
Out of Oakdale?
Out of Oakdale.
Well, he was that means he was a freshman when I was a
senior. Name drop? Would you might have known him?
I might have. I know a lot of people.
Bradley. He was a part of band in Oakdale.
I was the drum major in band.
Bradley Sutton?
Bullshit. Yeah, I do know him.
That's my brother.
Hold up. I wonder if I can remember what instrument he played.
Bro, no.
Hold up. It wasn't a woodwind. Was it a trumpet?
No, he played drums, bro.
Drums was gonna be my second one.
My brother played drums, yeah.
A snare drum?
I don't know. He was
a percussionist.
You lost me there.
That's crazy. Yeah.
He didn't want to go to Elizabeth with me because he wanted to play drums in Oakdale. Like he wanted to play music because we moved from Texas, and he just always played drums.
Well, you need to tell your brother that this year they're doing the 100-year anniversary for Oakdale.
Oh, yeah?
They're doing a band alumni thing for the third quarter, and they're getting everybody. They're trying to get all the people that have played in band to come back and play for the 100th anniversary.
Really?
I played
When
trumpet
is this?
this year for homecoming. The Oakdale's 100th year, the centennial.
Oh, at homecoming.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be during?
No, it'd be the week after, I think.
I'm gonna have to stay another week after.
Yeah, well, Oakdale's gonna have its centennial
That'd be
celebration.
super sick to see.
I'm gonna go play. I'm gonna play trombone in the alumni band. Yeah, I haven't told. I don't know if he knows about it yet. So I'm gonna let him know. He might want to play in it
That'd
too.
be super tight.
There's a lot of musicians that came from Oakdale, and band. I think band is
Do you know how cool that would be?
pivotal in
Okay.
our small
Yeah.
town.
We could talk about it. No, we don't have to talk about it. Let's talk to Charlie and see what he thinks. That'd be really tight.
Yeah. So Centennial, Oakdale's 100th year of being a school. I think that's what it is, and
My brother probably does know. He's on a cruise right now, and he gets back on Thursday, so he'll be coming to Elizabeth and to Oakdale after the cruise. So he might be here. Oh well, that's not till homecoming.
Yeah. That's homecoming. Yeah, we're gonna do.
I'm sorry.
I talked to the dude that's heading it right now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do rehearsals and the whole nine. Because when we go, I guess when they go up there, they're gonna want to go. Seth Hatzfeld is gonna be here. He was first chair trumpet in the LSU band.
From Oakdale?
Yeah, we were in marching band together. There's a whole bunch of cool people that's in band. Jermaine, I forget Jermaine's last name, but me and Jermaine and Seth, I think, graduated together. But Jermaine he owns the barbershop in town.
Oh, I know exactly who that is.
He played.
Got my haircut.
He is the best quads player I've ever saw in my life. I'm like it's nothing. There's a lot of.
Oh, that's gonna be.
I bet
so
you he
tight,
still
bro.
does it.
That's gonna be so tight.
I know there's already 25
That's
of
a
us.
week after that.
I think so. There's already 25 alumni band members
That's awesome.
signed up already,
That's awesome.
and the guy that's leading it is looking for more brass and percussionists, and I'm one of the 3 brass players they got. It's all woodwinds right now.
I'm gonna have to ask my brother.
Yeah, so if you're a percussionist or brass player out there, and you graduated from Oakdale and you played in the band, we need some help. We want to fill that whole little stadium on that side.
We're trying to throw Oakdale Fest. Oakdale Fest during homecoming, guys.
Hey, homecoming is its own little thing around here. It's
Yeah,
always
I know.
fun sometimes.
Well, usually the festival goes on during.
Yeah.
So we have to watch out for the little hoodlums roaming around the festival, trying not to sneak in and.
Get into the activities.
Yeah, no, we don't have to talk about all that. Let's not get into that. Actually, we do a pretty good job at not letting anybody that's not supposed to be in the. We do a 100% good job. If anybody.
God, I can't breathe. Oh, I'm dying over here.
Joe hit the fried dab pen a little bit too hard. This motherfucker is not even on acid with me, and he's over here dying.
No, my bad. My bad for not getting into the realm of existence.
And this all needs to be cut out. So when my mom listens to this,
I've listened back on some of the episodes that we've done in the past, and just some of the shit that we have said, especially if you go.
I think I would want my mom
100 back.
I think I would want my mom to hear all of it, unedited. You know, she knows I'm doing good in life. She's actually very proud. She's actually been very proud of me as of recently, because I've always, before I moved to New Orleans, bro, I was just I really would couch surf or just live with a girlfriend, or I didn't really have my own space. I didn't really have my own home.
Looks like you developed a drive.
Yeah, dude. Again, I could say it so many times, but I have developed a drive, and I don't know. There's a lot that could be to it too, you know, because there was a whole in between area between me meeting Charlie and everybody else. Before I moved to New Orleans, like I would work in Alexandria and I'd live here in Oakdale. I would have to, well, not have to, but I would come out here and make sure the grounds are good, make sure like nobody's doing sketchy shit out here, and it'd be nice to just come out here by myself, you know, in between festival, work out here with everybody else. But I did have a drive working at this tattoo shop in Alexandria. You know Roldan.
Yes.
I worked for his little sister, Rayanne. I learned how to do a couple of piercings.
Yeah.
And then I went from that to like, I would also work the front desk, but Rand would see how good I would like talk to clients and how I would communicate with the artists and with all the tattoo artists in both of her shops, you know, on MacArthur and Jackson, or MacArthur and I think the other one's on Jackson Street. Yeah.
No, I'm not familiar. I mean, I know Roland's shops.
Yeah, you don't know Rand.
I don't know his sister.
I think she has one on MacArthur, and she's an incredible artist too. You know, she's an amazing tattoo artist. Like her shop has won awards. She would always get second best, and Sinlaw, I think it was due to Roldan. You know,
yeah.
Like he would get first, and then she would. But she's an incredible artist, and she would always get her first place in Alexandria tattoo shop because she deserved it, bro. She was so awesome to work for, and she's an incredible artist. You know, so like me just working underneath her, and I learned a lot about tattooing and piercing. I've never really tattooed anybody myself, but I've developed some tattoos before moving to New Orleans. And me piercing people was also like a really cool journey. But I learned a lot, and I had to drive because I started like managing the shop, you know? Like I would like make sure all the artists were always booked. I was just, because she would tattoo, you know? And she didn't want to have to worry about the things that I was doing. So I was on it like in the morning, like even like it was kind of addicting, like just talking to all these people that wanted tattoos, you know, because I wanted to see like where their minds were, like with these tattoos that you want. And then I would like set them up for a consultation with the artist and all that. But I was just talking to people all throughout the day. And then we had some differences, and I was like, okay, well, what's my next step? And here came New Orleans, bruh. But there was just always like a drive. I was always, after that tattoo shop, I felt like I got to a certain point where I just like, I needed more. I needed to like get into like a bigger space to be able to like use my knowledge and my creativity and just my ideas. And you know, not all of my ideas are good. I have most of my ideas are bad. Cause I'm learning, bro. I've only been in New Orleans for a year. I can't really say that I'm like, I got shit handled, but I'm striving and hustling, and
it seems like
that's that, bro.
What's your
That's where I'm at right now, is striving and hustling, dog. Like I'm like, while I've been down here, I've been looking for new songs to play for this upcoming show, and but again, like this is my relaxing thing, and like also while I'm down here, I'm doing online work as well. Like I'm still doing shit in New Orleans, trying to make shit happen, and it's also striving and hustling.
So when it comes to your art and doing, you know, your set, where do you draw most of your like inspiration from? Like who is it hip hop or?
Well, I do all types of art outside of DJing, but with DJing specifically, man, I dig for bass music, like underground bass music and songs, and just like things that people have never heard of. I look for songs that I like that people have never heard of, that I do mashups, or I will have other people's mashups played in my sets. But it goes anywhere from like hip hop and rap to now to like 80s and 90s, new age trap, bro. I don't know really what you would describe the girl music as, like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Ice Spice, Nicki, like, cause people go crazy for that, bro. I love seeing ass shake at my shows, and that's the best way to do it, you know? But what I do is I mix bass music and dubstep in it. So I'm like, I'm having like a different